Hi everyone, I thought I'd do a little screencast to show you how to send a club newsletter because I don't know about you, but for me I find it a lot easier to understand how things work when you actually see someone doing it. So here we go. So basically, first off, you need to navigate to the club website and then log in. So once you log in, you should see this black bar at the top. Now this will look different because it depends on what admin rights you have as to what you're presented with. So for this case, there's a load of stuff there which is because I've got full admin rights. However, for everyone, you should still see this little triangle in the top right hand corner. And as you can see, we can either find content or add content. So we're going to add content. So once you're on the create content screen, you're presented with a list of options, and we want to add a newsletter issue. So as I said, this is an email I just sent out for Graham. So we'll just paste that in, and then we need to decide who the newsletter is going to go to. So we're going to send it to the club, which is TTG update. Now this is really important because if you send it to this option, it's going to send it to anyone who's entered our race. So you may be sending out stuff you don't necessarily want them to see. So it's quite important that you actually pick the right one. This one is obviously anyone who's entered the Newent Girafflon, and this one is anyone who has entered any of our races. The year is kind of irrelevant. You do it to distinguish, and I just haven't updated the year yet, but so it's not really relevant. So we want to add a newsletter, and we want to send it to the 2TG membership. So it's TTG update. So you have to give it a title, otherwise it won't let you continue to the next screen. So oops. And then once you're happy with that, you scroll down to the bottom and you basically present it with a load of options here. The option which most of you are probably interested in is the file attachment. So you just open that up, and then you choose the attachment you want to send out. Now you can only send out various file formats. Like, you can send a Word document out, you can send PDFs, and you can send JPEGs and things like that. So most common formats will go through. So this will obviously look different depending on what system you're on and an operating system, but the basis is the same. You need to navigate to where you've saved whatever it is you want to send. So for sake of argument, I'm going to send my dad's over 70s driving license application. And then once you've found the file, we press choose. And then once you've done that, you have to attach it. So then that uploads it, and it should be sat there. So once you're happy with that, you then save the newsletter. So as you can see here, it basically gives you a bit of a preview, but the preview doesn't include the images and things of the final newsletter. It's just purely for you to check the text. And as you can see there, at the bottom is the attachment. Okay, so if you're not happy with something, you've got the option to edit. But if you are happy, then you continue along to the newsletter tab. So once you're on this screen, you can basically send a copy of the newsletter to yourself. So I'm going to do that just for demonstration purposes. So we submit that. And then if you go to your email, it should come through pretty quickly. And there we go. So there's the email with all the images, and there's the attachment. Now obviously I'm not going to send this out because I've already done it and no one will be interested in my dad's application. But you basically go back to the website, and then if you do want to send, you press the little radio button for send newsletter and submit, and then that will send it out to everyone on the list which you've selected. Now, depending on what you're sending, it will take a little while, because what it's basically doing, it's individually emailing everyone at the same time. So if you can imagine, it's emailing 90 times plus however kilobytes or megabytes the attachment is to those 90 people. So, it's a pretty quick process, to be fair, but it will sometimes take a little while. And essentially, that is it. Now, whilst we're here, that's pretty much how you do most things. So this little top corner here, basically, if we want to go and look at stuff, we can find content, and then you can filter, and then you can see who sent out what, and so on and so forth. Now, obviously, it's a massive subject as to what you can do with a website. So if you are interested in what else you can do, then by all means come back to me. But for now, I think we should leave it there. Cheers, then.